Hi everyone, and welcome to an extra special edition of an interview with. I'm not in my usual set this time though. I'm actually live in HMV Manchester in the Arndale shopping centre, and my guest today is, I can't put into words how amazing she is. She's in a group called Lina and the Lions. They're from Sheffield, and this is lead singer Lina. Hello.
Hi Jake.
How
Hi
are
everyone.
you?
I'm great, thanks.
Good. This is weird doing it live. I'm usually on Zoom with someone, but
it's great live.
Yeah. So you've just done a gig at the Arndale Shopping Centre, HMV. How did it go?
It went amazing.
Absolutely. I can vouch for that. It was incredible.
Full of energy.
Yes, very, very much so. She did not stop still for 1 second. I went to see the gig Manchester, I've already seen it, the one in Meadowhall a couple of weekends ago, and I have to say this one topped.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think it's because I know the songs a lot more now and I can vibe a lot more, and yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, to hear you sing those songs live and to get to experience it. If you guys want to see Lina and the Lions, they'll be doing the YouTube live stream soon. They'll be playing their concert on there for us to see. I've got some videos as well which I'll be uploading again. I've already uploaded some if you want to go and check them on my channel. So yeah, so I want to go back a little bit. How did Lina and the Lions start?
It's actually started in 2018. That very, like, no one really knows that story, but it started in 2018. I wanted to put my music out, and we did an experimental album called One Small Step.
Yep,
and
I've got it.
I think you and about 10 other people, we didn't kind of promote or do anything with it, and we kind of tried it out, and we didn't do much promoting with it. It was brand new to us. And then when I started writing Second Nature, another album, and then lockdown happened, and that's when, unfortunately, and it kind of put everything into perspective about life and what you're supposed to do, your purpose, and what you're supposed to do for the rest of your life. And that's when I decided to record Second Nature, and we recorded the album and put it out in 2021.
It's an amazing album, guys. No, I'm not just saying that, it really is. If you love like 80s synthwave, rock, pop, that kind of mishmash, then Second Nature is the perfect album. It's got ballads, it's got dance tracks, it's got everything, and there's a hidden bonus track on the album, on the last song, and I already explained to you described to you what it felt like listening to that.
Euphoria, apparently.
Yeah, euphoric, and felt like I was on an acid trip the whole time. So yeah, so
I promise you we went.
So you did Second Nature, and you released your first single, which was This Fire.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration behind the video?
We were inspired by Flashdance and Footloose and the movie Highlander, so a load of like 80s movies. I wanted to be in a big space where it's only me and I'm just letting myself be, just expressing myself completely. So that was kind of where the Footloose kind of vibe came from. He's not thinking about anyone, and I dance like no one's watching.
Yeah. We're actually gonna play a clip now. So this is This Fire by Lina and the Lions.
You're stuck in traffic, life's picture static. I see another planet, skies open wide, ties in sync, that's about it. Oh, it's easier, I'm free without it all. Maybe that fire was meant to burn.
So that was This Fire by Lina and the Lions. I love that bit, the cassette tape, the dungarees. I just tried to buy some dungarees the other day. I wanted to wear some. I don't care. I'm in double denim. I look like a member of Bewitched or someone from the 80s. So yeah, This Fire was released in 2021. And guys, the synths when it starts in the first chorus, oh my god. I can remember the first time I heard it. This Fire was the one I heard on TikTok, which is how I came across you guys.
Yeah.
And long story short, guys, I was going through a rough patch with my family, family issues, health problems, and they really, really like helped me through so much. It's incredible. I mean, I told everyone, I told my mom, I told my stepdad, told everyone about your music. I've said like go and listen to them. They are incredible.
Thank you so much. I'm glad we were able to be there for you musically. Very much.
Thank you. So onto your second single, Physical Space. Now I get Flashdance vibes from it when she's in
really?
the
That's
corner.
cool.
The corner.
Yeah.
The white background really gives me like Flashdance vibes. And
Yeah.
don't know if you've seen the video for I'm Glad by Jennifer Lopez.
I haven't actually. No.
She
I know
takes
the song, but I don't
she
think
takes
I've
a lot
seen
of
the
Flashdance inspiration,
cool, I need
like
to watch
the
that.
water bucket scene where she
Yeah.
pulls a chain. So we're going to look at a clip of Physical Space now. So. So that was Physical Space by Lina and the Lions, of course. I love that video.
Thank you.
I think that's one of the videos where you have to sort of watch it again and again just to get like every single vibe from it.
Yeah.
I mean, what was sort of the inspiration? I mean, I know we talked about Flashdance in that book.
It was actually a bit of Flashdance, wasn't it? Do you remember the scene in Flashdance? There's a scene where she does like a grid thing and she dances in front of a TV.
Yeah.
She's all in like makeup, like I think it's like a Japanese type
Yeah, it was.
outfit. Yeah, so I think the inspiration is that it's just a bit quirky, and rather than being sexy and provocative, it was more arty and it was more just, again, it's expressing yourself but also taking on the world kind of at the same time.
Yeah.
Like that's why we had kind of the projections of the world going by, you know, while I'm dancing, so you find your moment while there's chaos around you.
That's what I get from the song. And I also get sort of like, you're sort of in a relationship and you're literally saying to him, how do you keep doing the same things you always do? It's like, you need to stop doing what you're doing because it's affected me in a way that I don't want it to.
You've hit the nail on the head.
And we need that physical space between each other, so we're not in each other's pockets all the time like a codependent relationship.
I love that. See, that's what I love about music. That's actually the reason why I don't always tell people what the story is behind a song, because you know, sometimes you can interpret things your own way and it's perfectly fit and it still is the meaning of the song in a way, but you interpret it in your own way. It's great.
I have to say though, and I'm not just saying this, guys, she is an amazing lyricist.
Thank you so much.
So good. Absolutely amazing. Like so deep and emotional and raw.
Thank you.
Like your third single, Call Me, which you filmed during lockdown, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we're going to take a look at Call Me and keep an eye out for a certain scene. You'll see what I mean. So that was Call Me by Lina and Lions again. Another amazing video. Like I said, you recorded that in lockdown. The scene I like the most is the balcony scene, where it's like I don't want to get this wrong, it's like a Chinese or Japanese.
It's Japanese thing,
It's like a Japanese sign, and she's it's like a hotel balcony that you're almost out, and you're literally saying like, call me, like I am in love with you.
Yes.
I need to hear back from you.
Yeah.
And the bit that gets me the most is all you gotta do is give me a call.
I do. It's the one.
So what was the sort of inspiration behind Call Me for the video?
The video, basically, I wanted to be, imagine the biggest city in the world where you can't feel lonely, because how can you feel lonely surrounded by millions of people?
Yeah.
But you can. And that's why I thought one of the biggest cities in the world, I'm in Tokyo and I feel alone, because that's what I felt like. So I'm on the balcony and I'm screaming that I'm all alone while millions of people are right there doing their thing. So that was the inspiration. And we filmed that in the studio room, and it was tiny. And there isn't actually a balcony, there's nothing there.
Wow.
All there is just a piece of metal that I'm holding on to.
Yeah.
And Lee's the guitarist and producer and genius behind all the ideas, really. He made the scene out of nothing. So really, I was in my dressing gown, just in a room like this, just
Yeah.
with a green screen behind me, and he did the whole
I like
thing.
the scene in the video where you're in the bath, and then the scene where you're singing, but it looks like you're still in the bath. That's really
Yeah.
well done. How you've done that.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you all the tricks now.
So the balcony scene, that was green screen. Then that I couldn't tell. I really
Yeah,
couldn't tell. I
I-
honestly thought you went to like a hotel.
No. Lee's very, very creative. I'm so grateful to have him on the team. He's incredible.
So, going from Call Me, now one of my favourite songs from them is About Us, which was your next single, I believe.
Yes.
I see that as a part 2 to Call Me.
Okay, go on, detail.
Because obviously with you, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. You really want them to call me, but now I almost see it as, okay, he's called you, you're together. But now you're that, I can't think of the word, you're that in each other's lives that much, you don't give each other space, which obviously goes into physical space and then goes into about us, because you don't want to talk about your relationship anymore. Like you're there for them, you want to talk to them, but anything about you and your partner, no, you don't want to anymore.
Yeah, it's enough. I'll tell you the story behind that.
Go on.
So there's two parts. It started out, the very, very start of it, it's a really funny story actually. I pulled up at a traffic light,
Yeah.
early hours, and a car pulled up next to me. There was nobody else on the road. There was a woman sat in her car. She would open her eyes, she would look in the mirror, stressed out, like she looked like she was just about to fight with herself. And she was like saying stuff to the mirror, sitting back.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm about to write a hit single about this woman.
We're actually going to play a clip of About Us now. So yeah. About Us by Lina and the Lions. Now, either you've got a twin, or that was very clever editing.
Very clever
with
editing.
the boxing ring as well, because I've got the Second Nature book that came out in the magazine, and it explains a little bit about Us music video where you fought in front of a green screen with your friend who was drunk.
Yeah.
And it was a toy boxing ring.
Yeah.
You superimposed yourselves into there.
Yeah.
And it says about a few close calls. What actually happened?
What happened was Megan, who was supposed to be my body double, who wore a wig.
Yeah.
And she was drunk, but she could really throw a punch. There were a few times where she thought she'd missing my face, but I'd have to move so quickly, and she'd catch my hair. And I thought I was a loser tooth.
I mean, you did chip your tooth the other day, Meadowhall guys. That was
now.
So apart from the singles, of course, you've got a couple of lyric videos to go with your singles.
Yeah.
And one that stands out for me the most is Worth the Wait.
Yeah.
I love the whole cityscape and the lyrics and the font of everything. What was the kind of like inspiration behind the lyric video? What was your...
I was stuck in traffic at Meadowhall.
Okay.
And I felt an urgency and a rush, and I hated it. I felt like I was just stuck, and it felt bigger then. It felt like how there's a lot of pressure on you to be. It just kind of gave me a bigger picture of life in a rat race. Kind of, you have to be a particular skill at stuff, particular level of stuff. You have to do it now. You have to be in now with everything. I thought, do you know what? Just be me in my own time, my own space, and it'll be worth the wait. And I'll get there when I'm ready.
See, I take the song as excuse me, you're sort of like in the relationship, but it's early days, so you're not sure what's going to happen, you're not sure how things are going to go, and maybe they're trying to rush into things, and you're like, oh, if we find a way, it feels like
it's really worth it, and we'll make it work.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it. I love that you get another interpretation from it, because that's exactly what it's supposed to be. When I get to the choruses, usually I'm non-specific. I just write the emotion, and then so you can apply it to any aspect of your life.
Yeah.
I love that.
We're actually going to play a clip of the lyric video now.
We let it be enough. When we find a way, it feels like
lyric video. You know who it's by. I don't need to keep telling you guys. Another lyric video I like is Sky Beneath Our Feet. Now that song, when I first heard it, I was sort of not confused, but I was like trying to figure out the ending beat of it. Like, because when the guitar comes in,
Yes.
and then the drum beat comes in, I'm like trying to match the beat.
Yeah, I write things in odd time signatures sometimes, so
yeah.
it's not a 4/4 beat.
Yeah.
So that one's actually is in 7/8.
I was going to say, so I was like,
Yeah.
I just vibed to it. To me, that song sounds like if. So I don't know if anyone's seen Footloose out there, but there's a scene where Kevin Bacon's character just completely loses it. They're not allowed to dance in the city, and he just loses it in his warehouse. And I actually think that song would be perfect for that part because he's just like running around going
like
crazy. It's the chorus. It's now the highest peak we see.
Yeah.
That the beat, everything, just oh.
I might actually superimpose it and see what happens since you suggested
That would be a good shout. So another song I like is Queen for a Night. That to me sounds like it should be in an 80s chick flick. So the nerdy girl gets the makeover, she wins prom queen, she gets to dance with a heartthrob at high school, and that song's just playing in the background and into the credits. So yeah, I kind of, that's what I get from the song.
I love that.
What was your inspiration behind Queen for a Night?
I wrote a song. I wrote a song when I was feeling really sad about the time when there was no gay rights,
Yeah.
and that still exists in the world. But that really touched a nerve for me, and I started to empathise about what
Yeah.
that must have been like, and the whole kind of broken in light moment is about when things are lit, when you're looking at the situation is not allowed, but
Yeah.
just kind of let yourself burn bright, wait for the night time, through the darkness shine as who you are, and dance.
Wise words.
Yeah, and you dance the night away, you celebrate yourself, you put your arms up in the air and be who you are.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I listened to the CD on my portable CD player, when I got the album, by the way, thanks for the surprise.
You're welcome.
Making me cry.
Oh. Best thing that I do.
Yeah. It struck a chord with me because obviously growing up gay and being bullied a lot for it at school, I never had anything like that growing up. So to have it now is amazing. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm really glad I can do that for you.
So
Awesome.
my final question to you, Lina.
Mm-hmm.
What is the future for Lina and the Lions?
A lot more music, that I can promise. A lot and a lot and a lot more music. Album 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 9 and 10. There's going to be a lot more coming. But we're also looking at touring somewhere near you. And you.
You need to do a theatre tour, that would be incredible.
Be cool.
Like-
We would still get people to get up and dance there.
Oh yeah.
It's the rule.
Is there any room for any collaborators or opening acts?
Hopefully so. Oh, it's amazing, and I wish you the best of luck with what you're doing as well, because you're awesome and you should do what you want to
You're
do.
going to make me cry, stop it.
Okay.
So, thank you so much, Lina, for
You're
joining
welcome.
me today on this extra special edition of an interview with. If you want to follow Lina and the Lions, I'll put the links down below in the description to follow them. Second Nature is out now, so go get it, go and buy it. It's £6 for a digital download on the website, so you need to. There's like special editions and it's just top album, guys, top album. Like,
Thank you so much.
and personally, thank you to you.
You're welcome.
You know why I'm thanking you, and you know what you've done for me the past couple of months. So,
It's our pleasure.
and I'm glad to call you a friend, and I'm proud to call myself a fan.
Oh, thank
So-
you, Jake. You're amazing.
So, thank you for joining in, guys, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.
Physical.